how are you going to hear us when we're over there? Yes, please. Yeah, that would be good. We'll share. That is cool. Daddy want to sell that? Well then. We will share. Are they on? They're on. They're on. I'm allergic to microphones, apparently. I am. I'm such a magnetic personality. He better be able to edit this. Okay. Welcome to our Lottie Moon International Missions program for 2023. We're going to have some fun tonight.
Holy light, go tell it on the mountain, over the hills and everywhere. Go tell it on the mountain that Jesus Christ is born. Shepherds feared and trembled when lo above the earth rang out the angels' chorus. Hail our Savior's birth. Go tell it on the mountain, over the hills and everywhere. Go tell it on the mountain that Jesus Christ is born.
Welcome to Tell the Truth. Our mystery guest tonight is Lottie Moon. We have questions that we will be asking to get the answers to see who the real Lottie Moon is. Number one.
Do you consider yourself a Southern Baptist? Legend. Oh, I get it. Do you consider yourself a Southern Baptist legend?
Oh, yes, I do. They even named a special offering every year, no less, for foreign missionaries after me.
Were
Number
you
two.
ever married?
So wait a minute, we all three got to answer.
Oh, all three of you have to answer. Okay.
No, I'm just a person who loved to share with other people so they could know Jesus.
Some folks may think that about me, but I'm just little old me.
Number two.
Were you ever married?
Of course, silly one. Every Southern girl gets married.
I was engaged once, but never married.
I almost got married, but God had other plans for me.
Number three.
When and where were you born?
I was born in 1920.
I was born on December 12, 1840 in Albemarle County, Virginia.
I entered this world on January the 10th, 1845 in North Carolina.
Number four.
What were you like as a teenager?
Oh, I was a sweet Southern gentle lady. who always listened to my mama.
I was a bit rebellious, especially against Christianity until I was in college.
I was an average upper-class teenage girl.
Number 5.
When and where were you baptized?
I was baptized when I was 12 at the First Baptist Church in Richmond, Virginia.
I was baptized in December 1858 at the First Baptist Church, Charlottesville, Virginia.
I was baptized at age 30 at the Memorial Baptist Church in North Carolina.
Number 6.
Was your sister also a missionary to China?
No way. I'm an only child, and I'm a missionary too.
Yes, my sister, Edmonia Moon, was also a missionary to Tongchao, China in 1872.
I have a sister named Edmonia, but she was a homemaker, not a missionary.
Number 7.
How many years did you serve as a missionary to China?
12 years was all I could serve. I just got tired of all that rice.
I served for 39 years, mostly in China's Shandong province.
I served as a missionary to China for 20 years.
Number 8.
Did you have any other job in China?
Yes, I ran a bakery on the side.
I taught in a girls' school.
I worked in a factory in China.
How old were you when you went to China?
Almost an old maid. I was 22 years old.
32 years old.
I was 40 years old.
Number 10.
How did the Chinese people react to you at first?
They thought I was very beautiful.
At first, the people feared and rejected me, but I refused to give up and leave.
They thought I was a funny white lady.
Number 11.
Did you have a nickname in China?
Oh, yes. Pretty white flower.
Yes, the cookie lady.
No nickname. The Chinese are very formal.
Number 12.
How did you keep in touch with your folks back in the United States?
I just dialed on my cell phone anytime, day or night. They would always take my calls.
I wrote many letters back to the States asking them to please send more missionaries. The people of China want and need to hear the gospel.
Once a month, I would be able to send a telegram back to the States.
Number 13.
What was life like for you in China?
Life was just grand. I was treated like a princess.
Life was very hard, disease, turmoil, and loneliness, but I trusted more and more completely in God.
Life was challenging, but God was with me.
Number 14.
Did you ever get folks back home to give money to support more missionaries to China?
Not really. Those folks are just really tight with their money.
Yes, by 1888, Southern Baptist women had organized and helped collect $3,315 to send more missionary workers to China.
A few rich folks gave a little money to help out once in a while.
Number 15.
Was it easy being a missionary in China?
Sometimes it was a challenge, what with the different culture and all, but the people just thought I was extra special.
Living out the good news before the people of China was very difficult, really a very different culture, and having little support, but I always tried to be faithful to God and the people.
Life in China was very hard, but I made it.
Number 16.
Did your life turn out like you thought it would?
Yes, of course. Lots of friends and world travel.
When I was a young woman, my future in Southern society looked wonderful. A wonderful man had proposed marriage, and I came from a wealthy Southern family. All a bright future ahead, but I turned down that marriage proposal, left my teaching job, my nice warm home with plenty of good food and my family, to go live and teach in China and share my love of Jesus with people who were very different from me. I've had a wonderful life.
Sometimes I wonder what would have happened if I had gotten married and taken my place in Southern society. But my life in China was where I belonged.
Our final question, number 17.
Why do the Chinese call you the cookie lady?
Because I love to eat lots of cookies.
When I was a young woman, my future in Southern society looked wonderful. Well, wait a minute.
You got about 17.
I don't have a 17. That's why I couldn't read it. Funny you should ask. As a way to earn the trust of the rather suspicious Chinese people, I made tea cakes, a type of sweet cookie, for the children in my village. Eventually, the children's parents would invite me into their homes where I could share the gospel with their mothers. The Chinese children gave me that nickname.
Chinese people bake cookies for you if they like you.
Now it is time. Will the real Lottie Moon please stand?
Thank you all. Hopefully you learned something, and it was fairly easy to figure out who the real Lottie Moon was. Now, in honor of Lottie, we're going to go back and watch some videos and bake some cookies. Thank you all.
Thank you.